did a phenomenal job. Thank you so much. And what you just saw Muhammad do is very, very important. That's how our Right to Fight campaign is really capturing the attention of some taboo topics. I already know that there are some men that are sending text messages back to the people that they love. Let them know that they now, because of Muhammad's story and testimony, that they are now actually going to get their rectal exam done and making sure that they understand just exactly what's going on with that particular area in regards to the health. It's also unique that we're starting to hear these type of testimonies and stories from the men. I mean, how courageous to know that a man has found comfort at a time where you could just easily curl up and, you know, just really be to yourself, but he just admitted to wearing the Cherish pad and found that it was much more sensible to do it, and actually is recommending that other people leap out there and take advantage of that. So definitely want to give it back up for Muhammad. Phenomenal job he just done. Well, again, my name is Shawn Robinson, the voice, here with the Inspire Network. I'm excited about what all you guys came out to see. And right now, what I would really like to do is bring up a person, her smile, her energy, every time she comes into the room. Halima Muhammad just really does a phenomenal job of making you feel warm and welcome just with her presence. She's always traveling to and from, and I appreciate that, inviting us into her Facebook Live. Well, what I want to do is bring up here, this young lady really believes in health and wellness in her traditional business, but along with that, she's one of the top presenters in all of Inspire. Let's give it up for Halima Muhammad.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Shawn.
Thank you, Halima.
I appreciate that warm welcome. And I just want to give it back to Shawn. He is phenomenal. He is so elegantly spoken, and he's so inspirational. So what he does is phenomenal for the organization, for individuals, spreading the awareness, and also being there on our corporate calls and just being there for a helping hand. Whenever you need them, Shawn Robinson is there. So I really do appreciate that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to tell you a little bit about a product. I'm for sure everyone knows what this is. Everyone knows what this is right here?
Yeah.
So I was scrolling through Facebook one day, and I came across a video, and a guy pulled this out of a box similar to mine. He pulled this out, and he's doing this whole demonstration, and he's talking about sanitary napkins. I'm like, hold on, what's going on here? But it became very interesting when he started to talk about the facts of what happens and what is actually in these so-called sanitary napkins, because what he first pointed out was that, I don't know if anybody ever noticed, I know I never did, that these are actually open.
Wow.
And if you think about anything sanitary, if you think about anything from the doctor's office, even the nail salon, you're getting the instruments out of a closed, sealed sanitary container, whereas this is open. So, you know, ladies, we throw this in our bag. We throw this in our gym bag, our book bags. You know, young girls have this, and they have pencil shavings they may get in here. I found my lip gloss lodged in here, you know, all sorts of things. So sometimes you'll hear this noise. And, you know, people are getting cookie crumbs, crackers, all sorts of things off the surface of their so-called sanitary napkin. But if we know anything about sanitation, just wiping it clean, it's not really getting it clean. It's just getting whatever remains are on the surface from off of the surface. So I'm just going to show you this pad right here. And I'm just going to let you know that they say that this is supposed to be up to a 10-hour protection. I'm not saying anything about this product, but I mean, has anyone in here ever had their pad on for, 10 hours?
Not
8 hours?
No.
6 hours, maybe pushing it, but definitely nowhere close to the 10-hour the 10-hour claim that they're making on their particular product. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the difference. And you can feel this particular product is very coarse and it's very rough to the touch. You'll be able to get a chance to be able to, feel that as we come around with the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin, as well as the traditional pads that you're used to. You'll be able to feel that as well. So with our product, you can see this, I'll put it right to the light, it's 100% sealed. So not only is there this piece of tape, but it's also, you have to go in here, see I can't even get a hold of it. You have to go in here and you have to actually open it up completely. And this, we don't make any time claims We recommend this as our day pad, or if you have a light flow. A lot of our teenage girls, a lot of my teenage customers, they like to use this because, you know, they're just starting out their cycle and they have a lighter flow. So with this particular product, you can use during the daytime, or it depends on whatever your flow is like. So we have that there with our Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first start off with a wet and dry test. So you already felt it dry as I passed it along, and now you're going to see what it's like wet. So the doctor says that a woman secretes between 15 to 50 milliliters of fluid per day. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to put 50 milliliters on our Cherish pad. Do you see that this is 50?
Yes.
Can you see?
Yes, 50.
Okay, 50 right on the nose. All right. So I'm going to do that on our Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin. And then I'm also going to do the same exact thing on our traditional pad. Now, ladies, you know that our flow is just not in one place. You know, as we're standing up, sitting down, we're working out, we're cooking dinner, we're going to work, we're doing all these things. Our flow is going everywhere. So we're just going to show that there. And then we're going to do the same exact thing because I want to be fair. So we're going to do the same exact thing on the traditional pad that you can see right in the supermarket. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm just going to put down a little bit on the table, but that's quite all right because you get the point. But I am going to wipe that off so that people won't mistake what is on the Cherish pad and what is on the regular pad as for what's on the table. So I am just going to wipe that off just so we can all be on the same page. There's no cheating involved, you know. We want to give everybody the equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. So
I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to wipe off the table. Make sure no excess water got anywhere. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this plain red napkin that you can find in the store, and I'm just going to place it over the traditional sanitary napkin. And I'm just going to lightly, I don't even have to press too hard, just at the single pat that I'm doing right here, you can see that it is soaking wet. It comes up completely wet, and you see I didn't apply much pressure at all. So I'm just going to keep that there, and then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to also, you know, wipe my hands dry and do the same exact thing with our Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin. So I'm going to apply more force with that. I just did a little light pat there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to really go down. You see?
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Now we asked the question here, would you rather be wet?
No.
Or would you rather be dry?
Dry. Yes.
It's just as simple as that. Would you rather be uncomfortable or would you rather be comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to take this a little step further, and we're going to actually dissect these pads. I don't know, have you seen the inside of a pad before? Have you ever even wondered to investigate or even ask any questions about that?
No.
I know I had it until I saw this video, and I was just amazed by what I saw as this guy, you know, dissected this pad, and he ripped off this first layer. And this is really shocking because you don't know how something feels until you feel it in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
So we're so accustomed to feeling this on our most precious area, and it really is rough. It's rough. It causes things like chafing and things like irritation, some hives, and some people are even allergic to this material because it's a synthetic material. So it's not natural to our body. So this next layer is actually a part of their leak guard. So as you can see, was it really leak guarding? So that's a part of their absorbency system is the next layer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 cups here. And I'm going to put a small amount of water here in the cup for the traditional pad. I'm going to do about double the amount of water here. Would you say that this is the least amount of water over here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to give them a little break. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to give them a little break. But before I do so, I want you to take a look at this. Do you see what color this is turning?
Yellow.
It's turning a yellow color. And what do you think that this material is made out of?
Cotton.
It looks like cotton. But what it is, it's actually a wood pulp that they bleached 6 to 8 times. That's why it's turning this yellow, dingy color.
Wow.
So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take their whole absorbency system. I'm even going to put in their leak guard, give them all the help they can get. And they said it's going to last up to 10 hours. I don't know about you all, but I'm not going to be here for 10 hours. But we're just going to see what's going to happen in the amount of time that we're here today. So we have this, and then this last layer. So do you see here, is there any ventilation? Is there any airflow possibility here?
No.
It kind of, it sounds like hefty, hefty, hefty. Almost like a trash bag. You see, it's very hard, it's very difficult to get through this. Very difficult to get through this. Because this is essentially plastic bags that they put together and they put it as the bottom of their sanitary napkin. So what is that a breeding ground for, do you think? No ventilation, you have the body being hotter during that time of the month. What do you think? Bacteria. Bacteria just sits there and festers up in that area because there's no ventilation in this final layer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same exact thing to our Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin because that's only fair. We went ahead and we did the surface and then we went to their absorbency system. So let's see what we have here in our Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin. So as you all felt, that this is a cotton, a soft cotton on the first layer here that we have. So with this, it's much better. You see, it's much smoother. It's softer to the skin.
Lighter.
There's no big irritation. It's a natural substance, so it's not that abrasive and not that disruptive to our most cherished area. So this is the first layer. You see, it's just blowing right in the wind. So soft. So soft and comfortable. Now with this next layer, this is what we like to call the magic strip. So this is a negative ion strip. So if anybody knows anything about negative ions, they're known as nature's vitamins. So what this does is it reduces inflammation, it reduces bacteria, and it also balances out your pH level. Just a personal testimony of myself, it has reduced my cycle from 7 days now to 5 days, and I have a significant reduction in cramps as well as the flow of my cycle as well. So I've been getting so many testimonials about this product and especially this negative ion strip, and I can attest to it as well. So what we have here, our absorbency system, the reason why I stay dry on the surface is because our absorbency system is actually wrapped up in an airlaid paper. So what this does is it pulls all of the moisture from the surface down to our absorbency system, which is a plant polymer. So what this does is it holds up to 300 times its weight in liquid. I'm going to put this in the cup with the most amount of water, and that can hold up to 300 times its weight in liquid. So what we have here is our airlaid paper, and you can see that this is even perforated.
Yes.
So you can see that all of the air can flow right through here, and you see it's nice and it can just rip right apart.
Wow.
It has that breathability and it's soft as well, and soft and comfortable. So it's not holding all of the air, it's not holding all of the bacteria. So you have a nice way for all the moisture to pull down to the absorbency system. And this is what I really love. Our final layer, you see here, I put it up to the light. You can see these 4 air channels that we have running through here.
Yes.
This allows for all of the air to flow through. So it's not just sitting there like what we saw here with this, this plastic bag that we had over here. This can actually allow for any bacteria to just flow right through, any airflow, so we're not feeling hot and uncomfortable during that time of the month. And also you can see it just breaks apart very easily.
Wow.
It's nothing just stuck. It's nothing, there's no type of buildup there. And so what I'm going to do here, as we went through all of these layers, I'm going to keep this as well because there's also other benefits of this negative ion strip.
Nice.
It reduces inflammation, so it has helped me when I've had migraines. I put this in my shoe if I'm having a long vending event or I'm having a long car drive. So you can't have my negative ion strip. I want to keep this for myself. So let's just go ahead and let's just look at these absorbency systems. So this was the initial layer here, and this is actually what's in each sanitary napkin. So we have the traditional one that said it can last up to 10 hours. And we've been here for about what? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Wow.
And it hasn't absorbed a thing.
Absorbed anything.
You see, this water that we put in is the same amount of water that is still here. And you see that it's actually becoming more cloudy as it sits here, and it's turning more and more yellow. As with our Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin, can't get a drop out of it.
Wow.
Yes. Right.
It essentially turned a liquid into a solid. And furthermore, like I said, it can hold up to 300 times its weight in liquid. So we can go ahead and we can just add all of this the water from the traditional pad, and we can just continue to add it, and it's going to keep absorbing and absorbing and absorbing. So you have to change these less frequently because not only are you dry on the surface, but it's also super absorbent. So try it out. Get back to the person that invited you here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to have Shawn come back up and introduce the next segment.
Wow.
All right, yes.
Wow. No, thank you so much, Miss Halima Muhammad. I guess it's no secret why she is one of the top presenters, not just in her local market, but all throughout all of Inspire and all throughout what's taking place with everything that's going on. What a phenomenal presentation. And now you kind of get a concept and an understanding of how both of these particular campaigns have actually married together. So what I like to say now, and you'll start hearing more of it, now we know our right to fight. In other words, now we know, because obviously that name was even created because of the men being negligent, ignorant, whichever way we want to categorize it, to what's been happening with the women with this particular product. But now we know our right to fight. And I mean, definitely want to give it up for with Muhammad just did. Muhammad did a phenomenal presentation, laying it out, showing us just exactly how everything has gone. So again, just want to remind everybody, my name is Shawn Robinson, the voice here with the Inspire Network. And what I want to do right now is have you guys understand why both of these events have already taken place right in front of you. We're actually on our way to another venue, but before we go, we do not want to leave you guys without the reason and the vision and the mission behind the driven people here with the Inspire Network. So one of the things that we have and we know is going to happen and occur in 2018 alone. In 2018 alone, we are well on our way to $50 million. $50 million in revenue sales for the Inspire Network. We're celebrating our first year anniversary on May the 23rd of this year. So what that means is from May 23rd of 2017 to the last day of 2017, we actually did $4.6 million in sales.
Wow.
Yes. Phenomenal accomplishment. And again, we've been featured with individuals that's captured the, us being highlighted and showcased with Kathy Ireland, the radio stations. We can't even begin to name them before we leave anyone out. It's just phenomenal to know that this type of energy happens and exists right here with the Inspire Network. So guys, everybody stay tuned. We're going to get ready for the last segment of the show. Thanks so much for tuning in.